Welcome to Daniel Defense at NRA 2019. This here is the Daniel Defense Delta 5. It's Daniel Defense's first bolt-action rifle. This model right here is in 6.5 Creedmoor. It's a 24-inch barrel. You can actually see the cold hammer forging markings on the OD of this barrel. We're forging that to contour, so the outside, the bore, and the chamber are formed at the same time. That's going to be threaded 5/8 24 on the end. It's got a recessed target crown. Right now it's wearing a DD Wave direct thread. Moving back, we have our barrel nut. This system has a user interchangeable barrel system where you just go to the left to unlock that barrel nut. Barrel comes out, it has an extension on the end of it, just like an AR-15 would. So the headspace is set from the factory. You don't have to worry about making a rifle inaccurate or unsafe. We do the math for you. You just put your new barrel in, tighten that nut back up, drop it back in the stock, and you've just changed calibers or re-barreled. That moves us back to a stainless steel action. Stainless steel action has an integral recoil lug that goes actually 360 degrees around the receiver. So not only is it mechanically bedding itself into the mini chassis, but it's providing a nice hard stop for that 20 minute of angle scope base that we have here. We know that scopes want to move forward underneath recoil, so does your base, so we have that hard stop so it has the same push. That stainless steel action holds our 3-lug design. So that 3-lug design has a Seiko style extractor with the M16 ejector. It has a user removable, replaceable bolt knob if you want to change up the customization there. The whole bolt is DLC coated, and the most important on this is actually a floating bolt head. So what that floating bolt head allows us to do is when we're in battery, that bolt locks up like a vault. That produces an extremely accurate rifle. However, as soon as it's unlocked, it allows it to be loose and free so it can clear dirt, debris, sand, snow. On the back side of that action is going to be a Timney Elite Hunter trigger. So it is a single action trigger. It's going to come at 3.5 pounds. It's user adjustable down to 1.5 pounds or up to 4.5 depending on your application. That action and trigger is housed mechanically into our mini chassis and our bottom metal system. The bottom metal system is detachable box. AICS Magpul 5-round is what it'll ship with, but it'll take any single feed AICS mag. The biggest difference on this bottom metal is there's actually machined pillars that are made from a solid piece of billet that go from the bottom metal up to the mini chassis, so you have metal to metal to metal contact. That means that your thermal expansion rates or your humidity won't change your point of impact. And all of that is wrapped into this carbon fiber reinforced polymer stock. We have all the adjustments you need to make sure that you have the proper fit to your rifle. As well as up and down, you have drift left and right. And then you have toe in and toe out on this stock. That way you have a line of contact on your face. On the bottom side, you've got a nice bag hook here that allows you to make sure that you take the bag with you. Several M-lock points around the stock for whether it be a monopod on the back, a green light on the side, plenty of attachments on the front here. Length of pull is dealt with using 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch spacers. Those spacers, you just get your correct length of pull, as well as the 2 screws in the back you can loosen up, and this whole system will move up about 1 inch in case you're running a big old Hubble telescope. So it's been an extremely good design for us, extremely accurate, rugged. To be honest with you, we don't clean them as much as we probably should, but they just keep running.
It's my kind of gun. Yep.
Yeah, it's been a great one for us. I've currently been shooting it in the PRS series, and it's been a pleasure to just run hard. The harder you run the gun, the better it performs. So.
I like it.